Hey, what's up, Chem Peeps? What in the heck are we gonna do in this video? We're gonna calculate the concentration of a solution in units of molarity. Two things we're gonna do. One, we're going to define molarity. What the heck is it? Two, we're then gonna calculate the concentration of a solution in units of molarity. So after we define it, we're gonna use it to do some calculations. All right, so first things first, when we talk about molarity, I think it's best to think about one of my favorite drinks, Kool-Aid. All that sugary goodness helps me better understand what's going on with concentration. Concentration of a solution is just a measure of the amount of solute, in the case of Kool-Aid, or sugar, in a given amount of solution. Two key terms to be aware of before we start. Recognize that you have a dilute solution when you have a relatively small amount of solute in a given amount of solution, and conversely, my favorite type of Kool-Aid solution, a concentrated solution. This is where you have a relatively large amount of solute in a given amount of solution. Take a look at this thrilling animation from the fun folks over at FET. We've got a beaker of pure water, my solvent, and I'm gonna add some drink mix to this beaker. The smaller amounts of solute in solution indicates a dilute solution. But the more and more and more solute that I add, the more and more concentrated we become. If I take out some of that water, notice we're gonna get even more and more and more and more concentrated for our drink mix. Now, we want a way to quantitatively measure the concentration. And that's where molarity comes into play. Molarity is a measure of concentration. It tells us how many moles of solute there are per liter of solution. Again, usually we're talking about water as the solvent part of our solution. Check out that formula that's on your screen. It's also in your notes and on your formula chart. Moles of solute per liter of solution. So let's come back to this simulation. Except this time, I'm going to show you the values so we can quantitatively come up with the concentration in units of molarity. The solute that I'm going to use in this example is going to be nickel 2 chloride. If I were to place 1 mole of solute into this 1 liter of solution, I would make a 1 molar concentration solution. I've put 1 mole in 1 liter, 1 molar. But let's say I only put a quarter of a mole into this 1 liter of solution. My concentration here would be 0.250 molar. More dilute than my 1 molar solution because I have less solute per liter of solution. And you could imagine all the different combinations. Let's say that I had 1 mole of solute in half a liter. My concentration in moles per liter would be 2 molar. All right, and then finally, when it comes to concentrations of solutions, you want to keep in mind that we express molar concentrations many times by simply putting the formula in brackets. So when you see brackets around a formula, that indicates molar concentration. Just a shorthand method so we don't have to write out the concentration of. And that does it for this video. Be sure to check out those guided practice vids to practice calculating molarity. Have a fantastic day.